automotive shows in the world. And as we look at trends in the automotive space, autonomous features are the first things that come to mind. Looking at the state of the market now, where a lot of consumers now have sensor-powered safety features in their cars, that's a piece of the trend upward towards autonomy. And that kind of brings up an interesting dichotomy in the market, where the term autonomy means a couple of things. On one side, it means features that help that human driver keep control, things like lane change notifications and warnings and other sensor-powered features. But we're also talking about autonomous systems as well. And as we see these vehicles continue to take these test drives, taking that data, that is going to help augment the autonomous market as well. On that road towards autonomy, so on that blue end of the slide, we have what we like to call the steps or the levels towards self-driving technology. Sure, on the far end, full autonomy, level 5 means a vehicle can drive around in nearly any environment, encounter any types of obstacles and be able to encounter them. But what's really going to be interesting this week at CES 2019 is what happens around that level 3, conditional automation. What does that mean? Conditional automation is the idea that there are full autonomous features that come in and out of the driving experience, and that the human driver takes over for the robot driver at certain times during the driving experience. Now, there's a little bit of discussion about that. Are we actually comfortable handing off control of the vehicle to the driver? And are drivers comfortable with being monitored inside of the car so that the system knows that they're paying attention? But make no mistake, we will see automotive manufacturers get into that level 3 of autonomy, certainly level 4 and 5. As we continue along this path towards autonomy, not all vehicles will be created equally. Not all of them will have the same levels of autonomous features. And that level 3 is something to really look out for this week, to see which manufacturers will be making products in that level 3 autonomy and trying to see some opportunity that way. And we've also got autonomous fleets. Waymo now has the first autonomous mobility as a service with their fleet of self-driving taxis. And as we look forward to the future of self-driving fleets, we see plans for even more services. San Francisco with GM Cruise, in my hometown of Washington, D.C., and in San Jose with Daimler Bosch. Self-driving fleets taking to the streets, offering consumers that convenience of a self-driving vehicle, not having to drive, being able to sit in the car and enjoy that experience. This is really cutting-edge stuff. It's only a few short years ago where we would come to CES and autonomous vehicles kind of felt like a dream. Now they're actually becoming a reality, and they're becoming commercialized into actual businesses. Which is to say, all of the investment that we've all been reading about on behalf of the major car manufacturers, smaller technology companies, startups, companies making processors, is all going into this autonomous vehicle effort. And it's not just about the dollars of investment. It's about the millions of miles of driving, of data that's being picked up that's helping to improve those systems. These will be major stories this week at CES. And I encourage you to walk along the halls of North Hall and talk to the automotive manufacturers and the other companies that are building the systems for these products. And just to put a quick cap on the vehicle tech trends at CES 19, because it's not all about autonomy, we've got this concept of the future of mobility, which Leslie alluded to, right? How do we solve that last mile of transportation? How can we get the pizza from the car into the person's house? Vehicle to vehicle communications, or vehicle to infrastructure communications. How will that play out? How will the self-driving vehicle stay in touch with the grid to make sure that it's staying clear of obstacles? And of course, electric vehicles, which were on that trend towards eliminating the combustion engine. How will that play out? that will certainly be a story this week as we walk through North Hall at CES.